Audio is recording.
Alright, and we're recording there.
Okay, clap to sync the audio. That should be good.
So, I guess I need to set up if I'm going to be...
So what are we doing?
I think, and you can't see me. You can't see any stuff behind me at all. I did all that setup for nothing.
It's cool, because, I mean, you'll move.
I guess we're going to do a podcast, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So, I almost feel like we should be, like, facing each other, but...
It's a little too Lady in the Tramp.
Yeah, especially as close as we are.
We could rewrite The Purge.
You want to rewrite The Purge?
We could do that. We could do Pokemonsters, or we could grab the laptop and do Tails Gets Trolled.
I don't want to do Pokemonsters because we'll be looking at the camera.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think in this case, we could redo The Purge. What else do we have?
I've got 2 hypothetical questions, which will probably only last, like, 30 minutes.
Let's do those then. That way we can get 2 more done, and if we do another one, this maybe put us a little bit ahead.
Sure, okay.
Get a little bit of drink here. Anakin's about to kill younglings. And
Finally.
I can't watch that. I can't watch that bad acting.
The younglings.
He's killing younglings. All right, so you ready?
Get us a schlocky B movie going on here.
Nothing too schlocky.
Something terrible.
Oh yeah, we got it. I guess the best place for schlocky B movies is Tubi, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get this Pluto channel. I don't even know how to fucking work it. And the Zumo, kind of same thing. I don't know how to work that either. Let's go to Tubi.
Syncing with a clap is so much easier than having to sync with a game menu.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god, it's Nicolas Cage.
You bastards! Oh, sorry. I forgot what we were doing there. Oh, it's hot in here.
We'll get down on the floor.
What?
Said it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
I thought
get down on the floor.
The song is "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes." You must have been listening to the radio version.
Well, there's like a second line to it.
When the girl goes, "I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off."
Yeah. First line is take all your clothes off. The second line is get down on the floor, take all your clothes off.
I can't fucking stand Nelly. I fucking hate Nelly. Oh my god! And when that song came out, God,
who wears a Band-Aid for style?
Yeah, like, what? Thank you. What the fuck? You know why he was wearing that Band-Aid? Because he knew somebody was going to kick his ass. He wanted to make sure he was prepared.
You know, I mean, maybe he could just wear a cast for style.
I want to... Like, this movie is way too new, but I kind of want to watch it.
Looks like it'll be pretty bad. Yeah, I'd watch it.
Oh, wait, no. We saw the trailer for that. It was really... You remember the girls that couldn't act?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We should post this as like a behind-the-scenes thing so people can see what it's like while we're setting up.
Oh, yeah, sure. You want to? I mean, we're already recording anyway.
Yeah, we're going to have the footage. We might as well make use of it. But yeah, so, I mean, I stumbled across a couple of these hypothetical things where I actually came up with one of them. Hey, I'm really good at this.
What?
Yeah. It's not that good. Like I said,
okay.
This may cover us for like 30 minutes, so...
Okay, come on.
Hi, Mom.
You know, there's so many of these...
1950s Reefer Madness?
Is that one?
Yeah.
Where do you... far
left there.
Let's see. 1936,
Color
yeah.
Restored. Holy shit. Oh, 1930s. Okay. Wow, this was 2 years before Superman came out.
Yeah, because Superman would have knocked that shit out right now. He's like, stop smoking the devil's weed. What was I going to say? Shit. Something. Fuck, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Anyway, I'm just trying to find something to put on, background here. It's so much garbage.
That's why we choose Tubi, because it has garbage.
Yeah, but we want good garbage, not garbage.
That's true.
I know I was going to say. I'm getting so sick of this zombie shit, man. And, I like zombies and I like a good zombie movie. I don't care, how new or old it is or whatever. But this newer stuff, it's obvious that they're like, the zombies are the new craze. That's what, so let's go out and do something stupid zombie. Somebody will watch it. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
knock this shit off, man.
It's low-hanging fruit.
And they do such a piss poor job. There's no real thought to it. It's like, let's just, get something, put it out there as fast as we can. We're going to watch Machine Girl. Machine Girl. It's better than the rest. It's comedy. It's Japanese.
Works for me.
She's got a gun for an arm, baby.
And she's cute. So.
Yeah, I think she is cute. Great.
Works for me. All right.
Hi,
I'm Acomi.
If you're gonna just fake then I just rather you not even put the effort. I'm Acomi. Hey girls, I'm Acomi.
Ladies, I can't do that without my fedora. So.
Oh yeah. You need an ask out there too. Hey everybody, it's Turk 182.
Yeah, and welcome to Our Moms Think We're Funny.
Yeah, so we're doing something a little experimental for us, which we're doing I guess it's always a live recording, but we're doing a video recorded podcast episode.
On camera.
I don't really know why we're doing this or why you decided this was a good idea.
It just seemed like it might be fun.
Yeah.
We could do a video special for YouTube, because I think we get more listeners on YouTube than we do Anchor.
Really?
Probably. Or maybe. I don't
iTunes.
know.
I don't know.
I don't check our metrics.
Yeah. Well, we should. But yeah. Anyway, so we just thought, hey, what the heck? That's what we're going to be doing all the time, because it's, we kind of roll.
Pain in the ass. Yeah. It's a huge pain in the ass to set up. But
Plus, hell, we don't know what we're doing. It's just straight audio, and we're just making it up. With video, we're making it up too. I don't even know how long we can keep these fires burning for lights. You said something about electricity. I'm like, man, that's the devil's energy.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
So yeah. Anyway, so this is where we are, and we have for background. What are we watching here in the background?
Machine Girl.
Machine Girl.
A 2008 film.
Yeah, something with it's Japanese, I guess. And the movie poster had a Japanese girl in a schoolgirl outfit with a big, huge machine gun for an arm. I'm like, what the hell? That sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, we're not really paying attention to it anyway, because we're going to be talking about what?
Just stumbling across some more hypothetical questions. I love my hypotheticals. I think some of our best energy episodes have come from just asking stupid hypotheticals. And these aren't as bad as a lot of the ones I've asked. Believe it or not, neither of them are sexual.
Well, that's good.
Yet.
So we're not going to be talking about any sex robots.
I promised I wouldn't for the rest of season 2.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, I would have saved that news headline that I sent you.
Which one?
The one about the guy who bought a baby doll.
Oh no, God, no! Just stop.
To say that he had a child.
Stop! I said stop. What the fuck? What part of stop? What'd you hear? Would you hear now when I said stop?
You said never, but I heard now.
Jeez whiz!
You brought this up.
No, I just asked, and you were like this thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we're good now. We can keep moving. We can move on. We can move on. You're like, no. Train stopped. We gotta. No.
I'm gonna ask you a hypothetical that I accidentally deleted. I'm going to ask you a hypothetical about a movie that I don't think either of us have seen. Me because I'm too busy, and you because you weren't interested in it. The movie Yesterday, about that guy who wakes up in a world where the Beatles weren't born or never existed, and he takes all their music, claims it as his own, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that you were a struggling musician, much like this man. If it were your choice, what world would you wake up in where, I guess I should say, you woke up in a world where a musician didn't exist? What musician would you choose to have never existed so that you could take his music and take credit for it?
I don't think I can do that.
Really?
Because I can't play an instrument, and I can't sing.
Well, let's say that you could.
Which one, play an instrument or sing?
Either. You're replacing a musician, so, you could just be a straight-up singer. Or you could, do kind of a Tom Waits thing or whatever. Your choice.
I could probably do like a really later years Bob Dylan.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think the music will really go over there well, as a black guy talking about like social injustice, for minorities. But like, really? This guy again? Okay. Like, we haven't heard that from you people before.
You could change the world, though, man.
I could.
Yeah.
So, okay, I got a problem with the movie yesterday anyway.
Which aspect of it?
Everything. One.
Well, I know you don't like the Beatles that much.
No, it's not even that. He lives in a world without the Beatles, and he's like, oh, the Beatles music. So I'm going to pretend like I did everything. You're really just being a plagiarist.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the whole movie about this guy being a plagiarist and how he gets all his fame is like, so imagine you take the Beatles catalog, and as successful as the Beatles are, so the only thing you've done is you're now living in a world without the Beatles.
Yeah.
Which means that if you introduce the Beatles music, it's still going to be successful because it's the Beatles.
Right.
So the only thing you're doing is stealing all their fame, all their prestige, everything, because you're claiming this music as your own. So you're just a plagiarist thief.
Yeah. So if you were a plagiarist thief,
and this is supposed to be a good story. I mean, like, look all the great things you did for us in this world by being a plagiarist thief. And again, I haven't seen the movie. There may be a little bit more to it than that, but I know that that's the whole concept. Of it was like, these guys don't have the Beatles. I can't write a song for shit, so I'll just say I wrote these songs, and then I'll play them, and people will be like, wow, you wrote that? I certainly did. Excuse me. I made this.
I'm sure a lesson is learned by the end of the film. I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty interested in seeing it. I just haven't had time. And, if I'm going to have time to watch a movie, I want to watch, something different than that.
Like Yojimbo.
Yeah, like Yojimbo or some other Kurosawa film.
Or Machine Girl.
Yeah, I would totally watch Machine Girl.
Yeah, so...
She's a cutie.
She needs to wipe that blood off her face.
Well, I wasn't talking about the blood, but yeah, so I've thought about this for a while, and I honestly don't know what musician I would want to plagiarize off of.
Well, I guess here's my problem is there's musicians I like. So I love David Bowie.
Right.
I would rather live in a world with David Bowie's music than in a world where I pretend to be David Bowie. That's just...
I'm not saying that this is a good scenario to be in.
Well, okay, for example, because I been listening to something lately and talking about Jimi Hendrix and all that. First off, even if I could play guitar, there's no way I could convince people that was Jimi Hendrix. He could sing okay, but he could play guitar like I don't know what, So...
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, like he had the pick of destiny, so there's no way I could do that. So what would I do? I guess I could be a rapper and just steal somebody else's lyrics.
You could.
Nah, but the rappers I really liked, I think are kind of great. Again, I'd rather live in a world with them. So I guess in this case, I'd have to pick someone who is really popular, whose music I can't stand. That's the only way. So that way I could be like, yeah, therein lies the rub, because now I'm playing music from someone that I don't like. Imagine if you became popular,
right?
Like you live in a world where there was no Vanilla Ice. And
I would totally plagiarize Vanilla Ice. That's a good one.
But you would have to sing Ice Ice Baby and the ninja rap all the time. All the time.
I see this as an absolute win.
Okay, I couldn't.
I'll tell you who I would pick.
Barbra Streisand.
Hell yeah. No, Smash Mouth.
Well, okay, that's not bad, because then you only have to know 3 songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's not bad. You can just play All-Star every day for forever.
And you know what? My fans would be happier with me as Smash Mouth, because I know that when I do a concert, all they want to hear is All-Star for an hour straight anyway.
Right.
So,
And you could do that cover of... what's the song they do in Shrek?
I'm a Believer?
Yeah.
That is a really good cover.
Is that the Monkees?
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was the Monkees.
Yeah, they didn't play the wrong instruments. Sorry, it's another Simpsons reference. But so who would I want to... Okay, so maybe I could pick someone who wasn't... isn't really great, who I just feel so about, maybe? Yeah? No?
Yeah. You could do Jump 5. They're nobody's favorite band.
I could do them.
They're not bad. No, I've never heard anybody say Jump 5 is bad, but I've never heard anybody say that they're their favorites.
But the only problem I have with that is I don't know who the fuck they are.
I mean, you don't have to convince people you're them. You're just bringing their music into the world.
No, I don't know their music. I don't know who the fuck they are. It sounds great, but I have no idea who they are. Like, here, everybody, Jump 5. Mac Daddy make you jump. No, I don't know. Might as well jump. No, I don't know. I'm done. I might as well say I'm the Spice Girls. I mean,
hey, you could do Spice Girls.
I could do Spice Guy. I mean, I could do the Spice Girls, but
you could just call yourself Spice.
Spice.
You could release the hit song "Spice Spice Baby."
If I was going to do that, I would change my name to Spicy.
Ah,
yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick by my guns and say Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. Okay, so the problem you have with Smash Mouth is you do have to find a band. Smash Mouth is more than just the lead singer Smash Mouth.
Well, yeah.
He's like, you know.
But I mean, I would be the guy who like wrote and sang the song, so you know the band would come to me.
Now, I guess the other question is, did he write this song?
I don't know.
Because if he didn't, then you're screwed.
No. I mean, just because Smash Mouth didn't exist, so.
Right, but the guy that wrote the song, though, eventually it would have existed if the other guy's just the lead singer.
There's that, yeah.
So. Sure, and not like I'm trying to tear apart your dream, Dad. I just want to make sure your dream can be really envisioned.
It's just a super far-fetched hypothetical that has no way of possibly happening. So let's bog it down with realism, shall we? Oh, it's great. Who wrote All Star?
Why don't you just look up the song All Star and on Wikipedia just go to the bottom right? Okay, sussy. Oh, okay. Who?
Greg Camp. Who is not the lead singer, I don't think.
God, I don't know, man. This is hard, dude.
It was written by Greg Camp, produced by Eric Valentine, and I don't know who the members of Smash Mouth are.
Nobody knows who the members of Smash Mouth are.
Exactly! That's my point!
They have gone through great pains to make sure that nobody knows who they are in real life.
The band was formed in 1994 and was originally composed of Steve Harwell, lead vocals, Kevin Coleman on drums, Greg Camp on guitar, and Paul Delisle on bass.
So, and who wrote it? Who Camp wrote it?
I think Greg Camp wrote it. Hold on. Let's go back. Yeah, Greg Camp wrote it. So, I mean, I would just need to find a competent guitarist.
Well, he's the guitarist.
Yeah.
So you just have to find a competent singer then.
Well, I'm a competent singer.
But the singer's the guitarist's going to love. But if he still exists, though, he wrote the song.
Yeah, but the band never existed. Smash Mouth never existed. So Steve Harwell or Greg Camp never existed.
But
yeah.
No, I'm done. If you're gonna do that shit. Wow. See, that's what happens when you put like a camera in front of people and they just start acting all that like, look at me.
You know I dab.
I did not know you dabbed.
You know I dab.
I did not know you dabbed. I've never seen you dab.
You've seen me dab.
If I had known you dabbed, I would never have agreed to do any kind of collaboration with you at all.
You know I dab. Come on. I just don't floss.
This guy just said he was something about the Hanzo Hattori clan.
Oh. Creative. I'm so glad they came up with that one. Okay, let's invert this.
God, I'm sorry, I really can't think of like who. Like,
you wouldn't want to just be like Stone Temple Pilots?
No, God, no, not at all.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do the drugs and stuff. You can come up with everything. You're still you. You're just plagiarizing their work in a world where they never existed, which means no members of the band were ever born.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because I think part of it is it's like, okay, so the Beatles were a look when they first came out.
Yeah.
But then after that, they were just the Beatles.
Right.
But after that, you have a lot of people in like the look, the energy of the band was associated with the music. Yeah. So for example, it's not that just that the Rolling Stones make good music, but the Rolling Stones have this image. You know, there's this visual, this energy that comes along with that.
Right.
And that's why sometimes when you replace, so for example, you mentioned Stone Temple Pilots. They have a new singer out, and I've heard a couple of their songs. The guy's got a great voice.
He does.
Sounds really good. I'm not interested in him.
Well, and I agree. I haven't sought out their new album or anything, but
on the opposite end of that, though, Alice in Chains has a new lead singer. Right? They've released a couple albums, and I like their new stuff. It's different from their old stuff. And the guy's got a great voice, but I like it. So, it's more of the energy that goes along with that performance and with those songs. I couldn't just get up there and just fake a Scott Weiland. You know?
But nobody knows because there's never been a Scott Weiland in this hypothetical.
Right, but I'm saying the energy, though, I would not be able to bring that kind of energy because I'm not him.
Well, that's fair.
Think about, like, as you know, we both like read the biography. So think about that. And how those songs, the lyrics were shaped by, the events of your life.
Yeah.
And then when you sing them, though, there's an emotional component that you add to that you and I don't have.
Right.
Which means that we can't sing. Oh God, man. That we can't put that into that song. So the song may then fall flat. So think about like covers, right? With all the covers and things of songs, sometimes you hear somebody do a cover song and you love it so much more than the original because they add something else to it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking of. Like,
you would be basically becoming a glorified cover artist,
right? But I'm saying I may not be doing. It'd be like
how about Weezer?
When Sheryl Crow did a cover of was it "Sweet Child of Mine." I like Sheryl Crow. That's horrible. That is horrible. Like, oh God. As opposed to,
I don't think I've ever heard that cover.
Well, I'll have to play it for you because it's horrible. As opposed to something like the I don't like Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, but I love Landslide by the Smashing Pumpkins. Mm-hmm. So
that is a really good cover too.
Right.
I like the Dixie Chicks cover of that. Yeah, I know.
I just never listened to them. And I saw my reflection. All right, so
I gotta realize I grew up in a redneck town, man.
All right, so yeah, I don't know. That really is a tough one for me. It really is tough. I don't know. I'm trying to think of bands.
I didn't think this would be such a brick wall for you, man.
It is, dude. Well, again, I can't sing. You're saying that I can sing.
Yeah, just like imagine
all the people
in
the world today. Maybe I have found my guy.
Shatner.
See, I can't because that means that everything Shatner did would be gone too. So it wouldn't just be singing his songs. It means there's no Star Trek. There's no T.J. Hooker.
But then you could be the guy to do his amazing cover of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, but there's no Star Trek and there's
I could live
no
with
T.J.
that. I could cover Bohemian Rhapsody Shatner style.
You could do that now, though.
I could. But then, I mean, it pales in
Okay.
comparison to the real deal.
All right, I know who it is.
Okay.
I would pick Weird Al Yankovic.
I thought about answering with his.
Really, I thought that was going to piss you off. Shit, I don't want to be Weird Al. I was just doing that just to get under your skin.
Oh, man,
God, dang it.
It's a hypothetical, man. I can't get that upset about things. Crush 40. I wouldn't mind taking Crush 40's place.
Who was Crush 40?
Crush 40 is this Japanese band who did all the music for the Sonic the Hedgehog games after Sonic Adventure. They do really good stuff. Like, even the people who hate Sonic admit that, like, the games have good soundtracks, because Crush 40 does really, really good stuff. So, I could see doing that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm at a loss, dude. I really am. And I know I shouldn't be, but I really cannot think of anybody.
Let's twist this around and vert it to a writer.
A writer? Like
You
a
wake up in a
songwriter?
world where a certain writer has never existed, and you can plagiarize all of his work if you so choose.
Hell no. No, I want to do my own stuff.
Huh? You could do your own version of certain stuff.
No, I want to do my own stuff. No, I wouldn't want to do that. No, oh. Because the thing is, the only way I could do that would be someone that I really like, be like me plagiarizing like Ray Bradbury. Like, no. Like, I don't want to do that. And then if I can't plagiarize someone that I don't like because I don't know their work well enough, be like, oh.
I think you know Liefeld's work pretty well.
You said a writer.
Well, yeah, he's come up with some characters, though.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the characters that you really like. Like Cable. And Deadpool.
That wasn't his character.
It was.
No.
He didn't come up with their personalities or anything about.
Isn't that what the character is though? It's more than just a costume.
Yeah.
So no.
Just saying, he's credited at all the cons as the creator of these things.
Besides, I like being able to open up doors to ketchup bottles.
Does that have to do with Liefeld?
Oh, I assume that he didn't have thumbs. That's why he drew so shittily. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
I think it takes a great degree of planning to never draw a foot in 24 pages.
I mean, I assume because he never draws fingers that he didn't have any. And after seeing the way he draws a dick, I assume he didn't have one of those either. No, I don't know.
He drew a magnum dong, thank you very much.
Oh my god, that thing looked like a damn sea urchin.
Thing snaked around and filled up an entire quart mason jar. Come on.
Oh god. I don't even know why I'm thinking about that. Okay, your hypothetical is not working for me. I'm sorry. I can't get it to work.
Thanks.
Well, I was
so glad you yes-anded me with this improv moment here. So.
Well, okay, I was trying to think of like, what if I could find someone that's just middle of the road, never fantastic, never awful, but they have like a nice steady career.
Yeah, that's what I did with Smash Mouth.
But they're not really middle of the road. They just happen to like a one-hit wonder that did a song that for whatever reason has. People just always like go back to like, oh, we need a song for this commercial. What about All Star?
These guys never have to work again. They came up with All Star. They've got Shrek. They've got Rat Race, and they've got whatever other 42 movies that it appeared in.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. If Smash Mouth never writes another song, they're still set for life.
They've never written another song.
they have 3.
Right, but I'm saying, what, Astro Lounge came out, like 20 years ago?
Think so, yeah.
If it wasn't for I worked at a music store when it came out, I wouldn't even know what the name of the CD was. Okay,
well, let's talk about something that I feel like you do have an answer for, and it's something you're a little more passionate about.
All right, well, hold on. Is it break time? I think it's break time.
It's about break time.
Yeah, I need a break anyway. So it's break time.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want to do like a... So don't forget we're on camera. You want to do like a break thing. Like, we're break. Yeah. You're the ones faking your interactions. You're like, oh, I'm Acomi, and this is how I am when we're recording a podcast. Yeah.
I mean, I figured you'd be handling the video end of things if you want me to.
No. Okay. Break. It's Japanese. How do you know? Because I bought it in Japan. Hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. I love that line. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite scenes in that movie. This guy must have been king of the Wicker people.
Okay.
Are we back?
Yep, we're back. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's me. I'm still here. So Turk, you can't think of anybody you'd want to plagiarize off of.
Nope.
Just too good for that kind of thing.
I think I am. I am too good for that kind of thing.
I'm not. I'm a shameless thief.
Yeah. All right. So what do you got for me?
So I was thinking about after they shot Psycho, the girl she never took a shower again after that because being in that movie freaked her out so much. And
was it Janet Leigh?
I think so.
Isn't that Jamie Lee Curtis's mom?
Maybe. I don't know.
I believe it is.
You're probably right. I don't know movie trivia quite like you do. But I remember reading that after Psycho came out, there were a lot of people who were scared to take showers after that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
or they use that as an excuse. Oh, I saw Psycho, boss. That's why I'm not taking a shower. Bob, you reeked for like 3 weeks before the movie came out.
But what are some movies that have changed your day-to-day life in that way? Like, there are people who won't take a shower anymore because of Psycho. Is there anything like that with you that, you won't do A, B, and C without, because of, a movie that's, something, I never thought of it that way. Yeah. I never thought that somebody could walk into my bathroom with a knife while the shower curtain's up or whatever.
Right.
I mean, I figured you'd be handling the video end of things. If you want me to.
No.
No.
Okay. Break.
So,
Yeah, what was that Jordan Peele movie?
Get Out?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
What?
Because it's going to be something about you not dating white chicks. Or
Yeah,
something,
exactly. I saw that movie because I saw it and I saw like there was her Allison Williams, whatever. I was like, she's really cute. And, she's cute. And then you get to the end, I'm like, yep, not dating white girls anymore. Just yeah.
So that's it, huh? I knew this was going to be a short episode.
No, I'm trying to think. What else? What else do I not do anymore because I saw in a movie? I'm really not quite sure.
It's not a movie, but you know those books, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Mm-hmm.
There was one story in those about this maniac with a knife who was hiding in a girl's back seat. And like the way the story goes, it doesn't really matter that much. Just like to say what I took away from that story, but the way the story goes is that she's driving home, and this car is following her really close, and it would keep like turning on its high beams. And then it would turn them off after a couple of seconds, and she started getting really freaked out.
I know that story.
You do? Okay.
The person that was following her, she thought the person that was kept doing that, and everywhere she turned, they would follow her.
Yeah.
And she's getting all freaked out, and he finally eludes them, and they were trying to warn her about the person in the backseat that killed her.
Yeah. So that every time she would turn the high beams, they would turn the high beams on, the person would like, take their hand back down and not knife her. So like
I just gotta say though. And even though that story seems really scary, it's really stupid because, like, okay, I'm driving the car, I'm going, because she's going down the highway, so I'm doing at least 60. This is how I drive. Just weaving back and forth in the lane.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've
drunk, it's just how I drive.
It's terrifying.
It's even worse when I have like a really good song on there. That's why I don't listen to speed metal. I'm like, it's like bumper cars. Don't give me a 3-lane road. I'm just like, And for something with like a really good beat, I'm just constantly like hitting a brake, just. But okay, so I'm gonna like go on the highway. I'm doing like 60, and the guy's like, die, and now we're both gonna die because who's gonna drive the car?
Murder suicides happen, man.
Well, well, why me? Isn't murder suicide supposed to be like someone that you don't like or know?
Maybe he doesn't like you. You don't know. You don't know him. You don't know anything about him.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna kill me because of something I did, at least let me know. I mean, that should be the thing. Like, I'm gonna kill you, but like, oh, by the way, remember that time you did this to me, right? This is why I'm going to kill you.
Maybe he's a listener to the podcast and he's just had it with your bullshit, you know? I mean, you don't know.
Wow. So I do have one right now. So it's just, I'm never doing podcasts again. That's how. My girl's in podcasts, so it's going to be on the list.
There we go. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I was like, 8 when I heard that story. It freaked me out as a kid. And I agree. None of the stories in that book are like super scary. But, I mean, nowadays, I do not get in my car without doing, like, a check of the back seat.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always, like, look back there every time I get in my car.
I never check my back seat. Well, I can see into the back seat anyway. I think I told you that, like, recently I was listening to this podcast on the DC Sniper. You remember telling me about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I remember, when that whole thing was going on, and when the DC Sniper thing was going on, I remember like hearing about it, and there were certain aspects I guess I just wasn't really privy to because I wasn't following that closely, and listening to this podcast talk about the events and what happened, and I watched a movie called like what was it like Blue Sedan or something, and it was about that as well. It was, these people were driving down the street and they were getting shot in their cars. Well, it turns out a lot of people were not doing anything. Mm-hmm. Like this one girl was, or woman was sitting on a bench waiting on a bus and got shot. Guy was leaving like Home Depot or Lowe's, and as he was walking, he got shot. And of course, because the rifle they were using, there was really no saving some of these people. It was one kid was leaving school, like a young kid was leaving school, and he was shot. So hearing that, I was like, wow. So because I work late, and most of the time when I'm leaving work, there's pretty much nobody else there.
Right.
And where I work, I think I told this already. It's kind of there's like some taller buildings around, and it's just the area is kind of like on the hill, so it kind of dips down some. As I was leaving, and I looked, and here's a taller building over here. Here's a taller place over here. Here's this thing over here, and I was like, wow. This is kind of fucking scary. And I'm like, and it didn't like freak me out, but I was like, wow, this is this is a little frightening because you don't know. But
Right.
at the same time though, even if there was someone there, I wouldn't be able to see him. I could be looking around all day. I wouldn't be able to see him. So I was like, I guess there's really nothing to do about that. But it did kind of give me a little bit of pause. And because it was at night, it kind of made it a little more like frightening. Mm-hmm. But most of these events with the sniper happen during the day too, as well. So again, it doesn't change any aspect of it. But it did kind of like give me a second of pause, and be like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't do that. I remember Stax was telling me Stax would tell me a story. Was it him? No, somebody else. Because anyway, they were telling me a story about I think someone that they got bit by like a black widow or something, and it was like in the sheets of their bed. And so when they slid in, they climbed into bed, and it's like, oh hey, and then they got bit or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's not. No, it was a brown recluse.
God damn.
And I was like, oh, but again, I'm not gonna like. You don't see me like lifting my covers up every night, or like before I get into bed going like rolling around like a rolling pin, and I'm just gonna flatten everything out before I get into bed.
I never thought about that. Now I will say, after I saw Arachnophobia, there's that one scene where she like reaches over to turn off the lamp, and the spider comes down and bites her. So I always think about that when I turn off a lamp. I don't like do any checking for a spider, but. Do you not see Arachnophobia?
No, I did. I saw it a long time ago.
It's not a good movie. It's not even a good, like, scary movie because, the whole thing is, oh, you've got these spiders, but it's like, okay, but then, you bring in, like, the exterminator and he's able to kill them.
Wasn't that
That was John Goodman.
Okay.
He was fucking hilarious in that movie, too.
Was Jeff Daniels the homeowner?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an entertaining movie. It's just,
The only thing I remember about it was that when I went and saw it, I was dating a girl at the time, and I was with a girl at the time.
It turns out she was a spider in disguise the whole time.
She was. But when we were in the theater, I kept like doing like this to her, and she kept flipping out and screaming. And so that was kind of funny. That's really the only thing I remember about that movie. That, and I think that final battle happens in a barn.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, no.
No? Doesn't happen in a barn?
That's where the main nest is, and they kill all of them, including the queen, in the barn. That's where John Goodman comes in. Then, like, they're burning the house down, and he's in the basement, and the Big Daddy spider fights him in the basement. Because he's got, like, the hairspray and the lighter.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that scene was really fucked up, because it, like, jumps out of the ducts and lands on his shirt, and he's, like, trying to hold his shirt away so it doesn't bite him. Yeah, that was kind of intense.
I don't really remember that well.
It's worth rewatching.
Yeah.
It's worth rewatching just for John Goodman. But yeah, so, I mean, that's something I do often think about, but it's not like I ever refuse to turn off a lamp or something because I'm afraid of a spider. I just always imagine a spider coming and biting me, so...
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, as you do. There's a lot of stuff that I would say has affected my thinking and, like, my approach to things that I haven't actually needed to act on yet. And we've talked about that when we're watching scary movies, where it's like, why in the name of God would you not leave at this point?
Right.
And so I like to think that if I were in a bad situation, that I would leave under certain circumstances, and then I'd say at that point it's safe to say that, there's movies that have, affected my thinking with that.
Oh, okay. I do have one for you.
Okay.
Cause you see it all the time. And we've seen it dozens of times in movies where the person's at home or they're in a hotel room or something. There's a knock at the door. They look through the peephole and then someone shoots them through the peephole.
Yeah.
So whenever there's a knock at the door, if I'm at my house or I'm in a hotel, whatever, I always wave my hand in front of the peephole first, before I look through it. Cool. That's something I do.
All right.
I mean,
there we go.
I'd rather lose a finger than lose, the dome.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last movie that I saw where it was like, why in the fuck would you not just leave? And I think it was probably House of a Thousand Corpses, where, like, he comes and sits down at the dinner table with, like, this, like, fucking pickle jar with a fetus in it or whatever it was. Was it something like that? There was something freaky that happened at dinner.
I saw that movie so long ago. I
like that movie.
Now, Rainn Wilson's in it, right?
Yeah.
Dwight, and he gets killed, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, you should watch it just because of that. But yeah, no, like, he sits down with something freaky, some disembodied human part in a jar, and it's like, there's no fucking way in hell that I would stay for dinner in that situation. You're like, you know what? Thank you. I realize it's raining, but I really should go.
Eddie. Yeah, that's a tender subject. Yeah, man, I can't, I'm trying to think of anything else that, well, I will say this, after hearing that story about the furry convention where they were attacked by the alt-right.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That kind of gave me a little bit of pause. I don't know what I could do about it, but the thing that was kind of scary about that was what they had done, which I don't even know if I want to talk about what they had done. But anyway,
it was fucked up.
Yeah, your normal response in an emergency, especially in a situation like that, is you don't take the elevator, you take the stairs.
Right.
But what they had done actually compromised the stairs, but people didn't know it, and so you actually, instead of getting away from the danger, you actually ran into the danger. And it's like, well, damn it. That just makes it kind of like, what do I do now then? It's like, and of course, in that situation, they didn't know what the danger was. They just knew that there was danger. And of course, first thing in the event, it's like, don't take the elevator. I'm like, oh, well, shit. In this case, the elevator is the thing to take. So it does kind of make me wonder now in the event of that, but like, do I want to take the elevator or take the stairs? And same thing when we were at that hotel, GalaxyCon.
Oh God,
where we couldn't, there were no stairs to take and the elevators were all booked. I'm like, in the event of emergency, I guess we're just going to die? Is that what's going to happen here? Because the elevator situation was all effed up. That was just...
Yeah, that was bad. And even taking the stairs was bad, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, taking the stairs, we had to go down and go through here and then go through here. I'm like, we can't go through there. I'm like, no, that's the way to go. I'm like, what?
Had to loop through the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's fine.
And go past the office managers, and HR, room. Like, wait, how is...
We passed 3 different signs that said employees only.
Yeah, I mean, and what we had to go into was employees only. Yeah. Imagine if you were, I don't know, at the White House, and the escape, in case of emergency, the only way you could escape was to go through the Oval Office. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I even think? Yeah. So in order to get out, the stairwell, you have to go through the Lincoln bedroom. Like, why would I do that? You don't have any other place for me to go? I wouldn't think to go there. And people looking at you like, what? And why would you just go there? Obviously, that's where you would get out. No. It's like, since when did Escape turn into a game of Mousetrap? I gotta climb this thing here and get in the bathtub and slide down here. Oh. So, yeah. But I'm sure off camera, if you had mentioned it to me before, I probably would have said, oh, this thing and this thing, and yeah, I don't do it because of this. Because that was kind of scary. But yeah, other than that, the only thing I think of is just the eye hole and the peephole in the door and white girls. So that's it.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's anything else for me that I'm not thinking of. I'd probably say that, like, if I bought some kind of, like, weird antique from somebody and they gave me a specific set of instructions, I like to think I would follow them.
I probably just wouldn't do it. Here you go. It's like, wow, I love this jade Buddha. Oh, and by the way, it's like, you've got to wash it with a very special soap every night. Never look the Buddha directly in the eye. Like, oh, like, no, you can just keep it. No, it's free. It's a gift. Like, no, that's okay. No, that's okay. I'm good with just it staying here in the place.
And I also like to think that if I were in a house or something, and like they were like, "Oh yeah, it's a very quiet neighborhood except for the murder that took place here. They never recovered the bodies." I like to think I wouldn't buy that house.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, there's something else that I make sure I do nowadays. Is if I'm ever at a gas station and I'm asking somebody for directions, I wait like a good 30 seconds after they give me directions before I turn around and walk away.
I wouldn't go that way if I was you.
And then when I do turn around and walk away, I get like 10 steps. I turn around and be like, "What was that? What'd you say? You say something else?" I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Typically, if I'm going to a gas station and they kick things off with, "We don't care for your kind around here," then I just don't ask them for directions.
Oh, because I'm sure that happens to you a lot.
Dude, I'm a bald white guy. I'm a neck tattoo away from just being, like, stoned in the streets.
Because there's so many black-owned gas stations around here.
I travel outside of this area.
More than likely, this is like, we want to see more of you around here.
Oh,
I got a friend that does tattoos. Tuck, tuck. That's where I go in, and I'm like, yeah, so I need to go ahead and get $10. We're out of gas. Oh, okay, that's cool. Can you use that? We ain't got a restroom. You're like, I think you need to get going now, boy. I'm like, okay. All right, well, see you at the family reunion, Mom. You ain't invited. Like, oh, geez, whatever. So, yeah, I think that's probably about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we at for time?
I don't know. You're the timekeeper.
We're doing okay for time.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, that was pretty much it. I thought I had other hypotheticals, but I think that's the big ones, actually.
By the way, this movie is garbage.
This has been a really bad movie.
Yeah, I mean, it started out as being good, but I don't understand, like, the overwhelming amount of gore, and it's not even, like, it's not to say there's good gore, but it's not entertaining. It's just, it's so
stupid,
unnecessary.
Yeah, it's gratuitous.
Thank you. It's quite gratuitous.
It's gratuitous. Yeah. Fuck you.
I didn't say anything.
I mean, I kind of winced, which the camera can see it. I kind of winced when they dipped her hand in batter and deep fried her hand.
But apparently it got better.
I mean, it's apparently better. There's not even any burn marks on it now, so I was like, okay, what the hell ever.
Not to mention that it was a really shallow walk, but it went all the way up to her elbow.
Up to her elbow, yeah.
I'm like, and then the batter only went up to like her wrist, right. But then she had
so stupid.
And it was just in just the hot oil, but then you saw in the batter she had like shrimp and stuff. And
right.
I'm kind of done with this movie, to be honest.
I've kind of learned not to let my gut reaction affect movies, because like I saw this and I thought, oh, this will be a fun movie. It's not going to be a good movie, but it'll be a fun movie, and it hasn't been a fun movie.
No, it hasn't.
And you know, we were. I just finished editing that one Let's Watch, and at the end of it, we found Vicious Lips, and I was like, that sounds amazing! How could it possibly only have a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes? We gotta do a Let's Watch of that, so, you know, I don't fucking trust my gut reaction anymore.
Oh, Vicious Lips.
If I do this bad picking movies, then I probably do this bad in, like, every area of life, like jobs and relationships, so I don't trust myself anymore.
No. Yeah, Vicious Lips. God, I waited so long to watch that movie.
We did.
It was so bad.
We had that in the queue for a long ass time.
God, and it was like I was really expecting something, but it wasn't good at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well,
anyway, yeah. So this has been fun.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
It has been interesting. Sorry I didn't have better hypotheticals for you, Turk.
Sorry, okay, sorry. I had a Titanic flashback there, and I'm like, I don't know if there's anything. Is there a response to that? But no, there isn't. So okay. When he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't build you a better boat.
Oh, I hadn't seen Titanic.
Yeah. This has been interesting, and and you're you wrote fine hypotheticals. Yeah, so it was interesting. Yeah, I guess, like I said, when I think about certain things, like it'd be like if I'd asked you, here's like a world where this director never existed, this writer director never existed.
Yeah.
Right. And you could like plagiarize their work.
I'd do it.
Who would you?
Tarantino.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of fame and those kind of accolades. Yeah, man.
If I were gonna do it, I'd do Michael Bay.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't really have to put any thought into it. Here's me, Michael Bay, like writing a screenplay. Guys, it's like, I'm not sure what to do. Explosions. Something blows up. Fast camera angles. Spin around the characters in a pattern that slowly like goes up to their head. Okay, and plot. God, I'm kind of stuck here. Explosions. I mean, really, that's
over the competition on tower.
Well, no, please continue. I didn't step on your toes there.
That's just totally all I got. I don't know the whole song.
You don't know as long as Mom Said Knock You Out's been out. You've never bothered to learn the whole song, but you know all the words. Ice Ice Baby. So are you trying to tell me that LL Cool J is not as important in your musical life than Vanilla Ice?
You know the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby.
I know some of the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby. Remember, I had to keep asking you before, like, what's the next line? What's the next line?
No, that was just to save face.
No, it wasn't. Okay. But you don't know the words to Mom Said Knock You Out?
Not all of them.
Really?
Really?
What about, Radio?
Radio?
LL Cool J, Radio?
Never heard it.
Okay. I'm the Type of Guy? Round the Way Girl?
I'm pretty sure the only LL Cool J song I know is Mama Said Knock You Out, and I only know of it. Don't know it inside and out.
But you know all the lyrics from the white rapping guy, but not the black rapping guy. What about the Beastie Boys?
I think the only thing of theirs I know is Fight for Your Right to Party.
The worst song they've ever made. Wow.
And I didn't set out to learn it. It's not like Blues Traveler where I go, like, seeking out the lyrics to learn the song inside and out.
Sabotage?
I know of Sabotage. I would recognize the song if it were playing. But
Intergalactic?
No.
Sure Shot?
No.
Five Boroughs? Brass Monkey?
I know Brass Monkey.
Okay, so...
it's got like 4 words to it, so...
Brass Monkey's got more than...
I know the chorus to Brass Monkey, okay?
Brass Monkey, that funky monkey...
That brass funky monkey, that chunky monkey. Yeah, I know that one. Okay, that chorus.
Hey, ladies. Go Communication?
Nope. Gonna go through their entire discography.
I am because this is unfathomable. It's without fathom.
That is what unfathomable means, Turk.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, we're done. You've disappointed me enough. How did she get her fucking arm back?
Maybe it's a different chick.
Maybe this movie just sucks.
And if it is a different chick, then we really sound like racist assholes. Because, like, I don't know, she looks just like the other chicks in this movie. Maybe they'll have a decent credit sequence where we can see that they're different characters.
I'm not going to make it that far. I will have to say this girl looks like the female Asian version of Lucas Haas.
Fair enough. Look at this guy's Amish beard.
Yeah, I know.
He looks like Dwight's cousin Mose on The Office.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, well, you're missing out.
And he's trying real hard to look like a character from Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
All right.
Virtua Fighter was the shit. I love that game.
Shit, that guy's teeth are jacked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's got like shark teeth. They're like all over the place.
Oh, yeah. She is gorgeous, by the way.
That guy's teeth is...
This is a good movie. Well, we should finish this movie off, but hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for giving us a listen. Sorry we didn't have good hypotheticals for you guys either. I'm floundering.
She's crafty?
Yeah.
Paul Revere.
I know Paul Revere. Okay.
Okay.
I've heard. Let me amend that. I've heard Paul Revere before.
Why did you just stop? Why did you just stop?
I've heard Paul Revere before. I don't know it.
Well, you could have just stopped. I wouldn't have asked any more questions. All of a sudden,
So you just want me to lie to make you feel better?
No, you could have just not continued on with that. All of a sudden, she's gonna give her a donut. You just turned into like the guy from the gas station. He goes, Paul Revere. I know Paul Revere. That is to say, I heard it. I'm like, oh,
no,
geez.
I've heard it. I just don't know it.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Zang. Yeah. Bye.
Wouldn't go that way if I were you.